Hey team, welcome back. I'm going to, in this episode, talk to you about the levels of corruption that have gone on in my court cases, but I'm only going to touch on certain things because there's legal proceedings going on, and I will be pressing charges against certain individuals, and I will be documenting that and detailing that as well. So, how does that connect to today? So, part of the reason why I was terminated from the organization I'm in litigation with is because of the stories that these people made up about me, and they all kind of worked together to do these despicable things. But also, since then, they did the same thing at the very next place that I worked at. And I'm not going to mention that organization just yet, but I started working there after I was unemployed for 10 months after I was fired from the Phoenix Suns of Mercury. I worked at this next place that's not on my LinkedIn, it's not on my resume, and I really don't ever want to admit that I worked there because it was also a horrible experience. But now I know why it was a horrible experience, because these people infiltrated that workplace too, to spread the same lies, rumors, and gossip about me too, and to pay people to say certain things about me as well. But after that, I helped my husband start a business with my skills in marketing, sales, business operations, business development, and it became successful. And I'll leave that there because these people tried to destroy everything I'm involved in. I also started a business where, if you've been following me on LinkedIn, I've been writing a lot about how I am writing my first nonfiction book, but also started a company called America's Boardroom. And I stopped posting those things on LinkedIn because these people took that from me too. I think someone took out a business loan under that name, under my name, and they've also been pretending that they're me and that all these ideas were theirs and that they gave these ideas to me when these people have not been involved in my life for years at this point in time. So they took that. There's also someone, in terms of the book, there's someone who's pretending that that book was their idea, and again, that they gave the book idea to me. And so I'm literally having to fight people for things that I created, because that's what narcissistic abuse looks like. They have not been able to take my life from me. So they do everything that they can to take everything in my life from me, including trying to cause issues with my husband so that my husband would leave me, trying to take credit for the work that I've been doing. They've infiltrated themselves into my friend groups, and a lot of my former friends knew all of this stuff and didn't say anything to me about it, which is craziness. But sometimes you have to learn about people the long way and the hard way. But I see what these people are doing, and sometimes you have to play 5D chess while other people are playing checkers, and you just watch, pay attention. And in addition to those things, I've had people following me around, stalking me in different vehicles to make plans to commit the different things that I talked about. And I've been able to evade all of those so far. But that is why I'm telling my story, because it really is stranger than anything I ever would have thought I would ever have to talk about. But these types of things do happen. And so I've just wanted to inform people of that. So, in addition to trying to steal credit for the things I'm currently doing, um, they have been they paid a social worker to make false CPS reports about me, trying to take my kids away from me. From what I understand, they paid a nurse to falsify medical records. Same thing with a doctor who I think said I was schizophrenic, which is why these people keep trying to say that I'm crazy and mentally unstable, because they're all trying to tie these lies together to justify their actions. Um, there's just been a lot of things that have been done behind the scenes that I'm now bringing to light, and they hate that, but I don't care, because these are things these people should never have done. They should have just moved on with their lives rather than trying to do all of these things that they're doing now and getting caught up for. But that's what happens, I guess, when you do bad. Sometimes there are people that just are not afraid of you and will call you out. And I'll talk to you more in the next episode.